Virat Kohli's ODI records are usually discussed as numbers. 54 hundreds, chases, World Cup runs, fastest milestones. But the real question is, why the same ODI career may not be possible again? Those records came from a very specific ODI world. Long bilateral series, a fixed number 3 role, and a format that still had enough space to build a career around. Go back to Wankhede 2023. India against New Zealand. World Cup semi-finals. A ground full of noise. Sachin Tendulkar in the stands. And Kohli walked in with one number following him everywhere. 49. Then came the 50th ODI 100. Kohli took off the helmet and looked up. For years, Sachin Tendulkar's 49 ODI hundreds had looked safe. Kohli did not pass it through one golden season. He got there the slow way, by staying in the same fight for more than a decade. Most of Kohli's ODI career was built from number 3. Openers get the new ball. Finishers get the loud ending. Number 3 often gets the awkward part. Early damage, a slow pitch, or a chase that still has no shape. He might come in at 12 for 1, with the new ball still doing enough. Or he might arrive after the openers had already settled the game. On slower pitches, he had to begin before the innings had any rhythm, with the crowd already wanting the scoreboard to move. Kohli understood that role better than almost anyone. He would walk in, take guard, look around for a few seconds, and begin the slow work. It was often simple cricket. A push to mid-wicket, a single to long on, a hard 2, then a dot ball that did not create panic. Then suddenly, after 10 overs, the scorecard looked healthy and nobody could explain when the pressure changed sides. Often, the damage was so quiet that the fielding side noticed it late. 54 ODI hundreds is not just a batting record. It is a career structure record. To reach that number, a batter needs a stable role, a long run in the top order, a body that survives international cricket, and enough ODI matches across 10 or 15 years. Today, even a brilliant batter may not get that kind of ODI career. ODI series are shorter, squads rotate more often, and T20 cricket keeps taking space from the calendar. That is why the 100 record is protected by time as much as talent. If one Kohli record carries the real difficulty, it is the chasing hundreds. When Kohli was there in a chase, India rarely looked completely out of it. A target of 300 did not feel impossible. One early wicket did not kill the chase. Even when the required rate moved up, Kohli often looked like he had calculated something others had missed. He was not trying to entertain people in a chase. He was managing time. He knew which bowler to wait for, which fielder to attack, and which over only needed 5 quiet runs. People called him the chase master later. Before the label, there was the method, control. Some batters can scare a team for 1 over. With Kohli, the worry lasted much longer. Plenty of modern players hit harder than Kohli. But ODI chasing is not just T20 cricket stretched over 50 overs. A T20 batter can change a match in 12 balls. In an ODI chase, one careless 20-minute period can quietly damage the whole innings. Kohli's strength was that he did not force the game before it was ready. Then came the 2023 World Cup. Kohli scored 765 runs in that tournament. But the number alone does not show the atmosphere around it. India were playing at home, and every Kohli innings carried more noise than the scorecard could show. The pressure followed him from city to city, and still Kohli kept scoring. He scored hundreds against Bangladesh, South Africa, and New Zealand, kept adding 50s in between, and still made runs in that final on the night India lost the trophy. To beat 765 runs in one World Cup, a batter needs more than form. He needs a team that goes deep, enough time in the middle, no injury, no rain-shortened innings, and no early mistake in the wrong game. It can be broken, but it needs a full tournament where the batter never leaves the story. Then there are the milestone records. The fastest milestone records, from 8,000 to 14,000 ODI runs, may actually explain Kohli's prime batter than the hundreds. A bad tour, a technical problem, a change in role, a younger player taking his place, a body that starts recovering slower. Kohli had rough phases too. But for a long stretch in ODIs, he kept finding runs almost every time in the format gave him a chance. Series after series, he kept walking away with runs. Bilateral series, Asia Cups, home chases, flat pitches, difficult tours, Kohli kept finding ways to move the numbers. That is what future players are fighting. Not one great peak, but a prime that kept producing year after year. His record against Sri Lanka tells the same story in a different way. Kohli's ODI hundreds against Sri Lanka were not only about dominance, they were also about repetition. You cannot build that kind of opponent record without meeting the same team again and again. Home series, away series, Asia Cups, World Cups, and neutral venues all added to the pattern. Sri Lanka saw him enough to know what was coming. And still, he kept scoring. That schedule gave him chances, but the schedule did not score the runs. He still had to keep hurting a team that had seen him for years. ODI cricket does not repeat itself like it once did. Some series are treated like warm-ups. Some are squeezed between bigger events. Some senior players are rested before anyone can build rhythm. So an opponent-specific record can become almost impossible for a strange reason. Not because the next batter is weaker, because he may not meet the same opponent enough times. There is another Kohli record that is harder to put on screen. His ability to take over a series. On a flat pitch against a tired attack, one great innings can happen. But doing it again in the next match is different. By the next match, the bowlers have adjusted, the analyst has found patterns, and the captain has a different field ready. Kohli often came back and hurt the same team again. That is what made him so tiring to bowl to. He did not always need a dramatic start. He could look quiet, almost harmless. Then the camera would cut to the scoreboard and he would be 68 not out. India would need 90 from 100 and the opposition would already look beaten. That kind of dominance needs rhythm. Modern ODI cricket does not always give rhythm. 3 games and the series is gone. 1 rest and the pattern breaks. 1 format switch and the focus moves somewhere else. Kohli came from an era where ODI rhythm still existed. He turned that rhythm into a career. So when people ask which Kohli ODI record may never be broken, the answer is not one number. The hundreds, the chases, the World Cup runs, the milestones, the opponent records, and the series control all sit on the same foundation. A world where ODIs were still important enough to build a life around. That world is changing. The next great batter may be more stylish. He may be more explosive. He may even look more complete in short format cricket. But to chase Kohli, a batter has to start early, stay high in the order, remain fit, keep the trust of selectors, and still get enough meaningful ODIs before the format loses more space. Kohli may not be the last great ODI batter. Cricket will produce greatness again. but he may be the last batter who got the full ODI life. A fixed role, enough matches, long chases, repeated opponents, and more than a decade at the center of India's batting. That is why the next player is not only chasing Kohli's records, he's chasing the cricket world that gave Kohli enough time to build them. And that world may never return in the same shape.